Welcome students. In today's lecture, I will start discussing on overtaking sight distance, that is denoted with OSD, that is overtaking sight distance. Right here you can see this picture, that is traveling with vehicle A and at a particular distance. Same vehicle is shown here, and vehicle B and again vehicle A and opponent vehicle C. Right here this overtaking sight distance come into picture to the discussion when the sight, when the particular vehicle is traveling in a speed, it is not intended to provide a same speed on throughout the length of the national highway, right? In some cases the vehicles will not move at the designed speeds. Theoretically there should be no need of any overtaking. In that case, if the vehicle is traveling with a design speed, there is no need of overtaking particular concept. Right here, in fact, all vehicles do not move at a design speed, and this is particularly true under mixed traffic conditions. In that case, in that circumstances, it is necessary to provide a fast moving vehicles to overtake to the slow moving vehicles. And in this case, or this condition is not provided throughout the length of the highways, and this overtaking zone is created, and overtaking based on the speed on the particular highway, the overtaking zone length is decided, right? And to know this overtaking side distance, we need to know what are the factors are considered to decide the overtaking side distance of a particular highway moving with a design speed. Right here we can consider this vehicle, that is denoted with color coding fast moving vehicle, or we can consider overtaking vehicle. The vehicle A1, vehicle A is considered to be overtaking vehicle, and vehicle B is denoted with color coding, that is slow moving vehicle, that is denoted with B, and that can be considered overtaken vehicle. This is overtaking vehicle is a fast moving vehicle, and overtaken vehicle is the slow moving vehicle. And then the vehicle which is coming from the opposite side, that is considered to be C1 here, denoted with alphabet C. And 1, 2 are the position of vehicle A, and position of vehicle B, and position of vehicle A at position 2, and position of vehicle B at the place, and position of vehicle B at second place, right? And here the factors are considered the speed of this overtaking vehicle and overtaken vehicle, and the vehicle which is coming from the opposite side. That is one of the factor, speed, the speed of overtaking vehicle, overtaken vehicle, and the vehicle which is coming on opposite direction, right? This is one of the factor. And next, the distance between the overtaking vehicle and overtaken vehicle, the distance between, say, consider from this point to this point at the initial stage. It is at the initial stage, because the position of vehicle at the second position of vehicle A is not initially there at the previous time. When the vehicle A is at a first position, it will think that to overtake the vehicle B, right? So this distance is one of the factor, how much far away from slow moving vehicle to the fast moving vehicle, how much distance is there. That is one of the factor that can be written as the distance between the overtaking and overtaken vehicles, right? And then skill of the driver, skill of overtaking vehicle driver and overtaken vehicle driver, right? And rate of acceleration of the vehicle A, how much acceleration can be created by the vehicle, whether it is a new vehicle or whether it is a old vehicle. Based on that, the acceleration of the vehicle will be dependent, right? That is one of the factor is considered to decide the overtaking side distance. Similarly, when this overtaking distance is considered, whether it is on the plain ground or on the sloped ground, so that the gradient of the road is also one of the factor that is has to be considered here as a to decide overtaking side distance. Right here, this much is intended, this much is in need to consider or to study the overtaking side distance. What is fast moving vehicle, what is slow moving vehicle, and overtaking vehicle, overtaken vehicle, vehicle coming from the opposite side, right? And then the distance and the factors, and that is factor includes the speed and skill, and then acceleration and gradient, right? And these much factors are required to study this overtaking side distance. So after this discussion, we can move with analysis of overtaking side distance. So here in the analysis, we can analyze the situation of this particular picture right here. So I will talk with these distances. I will talk with the distance d1, d2 and d3. d1, d2, d3 are the distances considered to calculate OSD. OSD is the d1 plus d2 plus d3. So sum of these d1 plus d2 plus d3 will give the overtaking side distance. Before knowing to this situation, before knowing to these formulas, we need to know or we need to understand the situation over here. So here d1 is a distance. So here this d1 is the distance traveled by the vehicle A during the reaction time of the driver T, that is reaction time of the driver T seconds of a driver from position this A to position A2, position A1 to position A2. This is the distance traveled during the reaction time of the driver, and here the reaction time of the driver is considered in overtaking side distance as 2 seconds, but in stopping side distance we have considered the reaction time of the driver as 2.5 seconds. But here in overtaking side distance, the T is considered to be 2 seconds because the recommended value is 2 seconds for the overtaking side distance calculation right here. And d1 is the reaction time of the driver during which the vehicle traveled from position 1 to position 2, right? And then distance d2, let us discuss about distance d2. The distance d2 is the vehicle traveled from position a2 to a3, distance traveled from position a2 to a3 during actual overtaking operation. During actual overtaking operation, in this operation, the vehicle acceleration is considered, the gradient of the road is considered, the skill of the driver is considered, right? And the speed of slow moving vehicle is also considered. So here, based on, because these all factors are involving in this operation, so that our time t is not, we cannot determine over here, because the vehicle moving from position A to A3, it is not completely a single factor, it is not dependent on completely a single factor, it is dependent on many factors. The many factors are they, like speed of the vehicle A and speed of the vehicle B, where A is nothing but fast moving vehicle and B is nothing but slow moving vehicle, and then gradient of the road and acceleration of overtaking vehicle and speed of, right, speed of the slow moving vehicle, right? These are all factors dependent, so that time t required to be transferred from position A2 to A3 of vehicle A is not determined, because it is dependent on many factors, so that it is intended to calculate the time right here. And then d3 is the distance traveled by oncoming vehicle from position C1 to position C2 during the overtaking operation of this vehicle A. So here, whenever the vehicle A is overtaking to the vehicle B, in this operation there will be a time. In that time, the opponent vehicle travels from position C1 to C2. That distance is considered to be d3. So here, and complete this operation takes a particular d1, d2, d3 distances. In this d1, d2, d3, it will be the sum that gives the overtaking total side distance. right here. Now we come to know that what is d1, d2, d3. Based on this, certain assumptions have been considered for the d1, d2, d3 here. So what are those assumptions? So what are those assumptions are required to decide this distance d1, d2 and d3? So I will, before going to that, vehicle A is a overtaking vehicle originally traveling at a design speed. So I will consider design speed v, small v, in meter per second. I will consider in meter per second, right? Or you can consider capital V in kmph, right? And here the overtaking or slow moving vehicle with a uniform speed. Here the vehicle A is traveling with a speed v in meter per second, and vehicle B is traveling with a vb in meter per second. So that I will consider the speed of the vehicle B as vb and speed of the vehicle A as v meter per second here. These are the assumptions need to be considered to decide or to calculate the distances. In two-lane road, the opportunity to overtake depends on frequency of vehicles from the direction and the overtaking distance available at any instance. It is not much difficult in two-lane roads. Right here, two-lane two-way roads. So here, single lane one-way, single lane two-way roads are considered as a critical positions. In that condition, we have to calculate the total distance that is provided to overtake slow moving vehicles. Let us discuss the assumptions. It may be assumed that the vehicle A is forced to reduce its speed of VB. Whenever you are traveling behind the vehicle B, will be end up with the speed of the vehicle B here. Your vehicle, say, imagine that you are traveling with a vehicle A and you need to overtake the vehicle B. In that case, you have to go to the speed as the vehicle B is moving. Like you may have experienced in the traveling in a bus. Whenever the bus is overtaking particular vehicle, the bus will move on to the speed to which the opponent vehicle is traveling. I hope all of you are getting right. So this much is the main considerations, right? It may be assumed that the vehicle A is forced to reduce its speed to the speed VB of the slow vehicle B and moves behind it, allowing a space, this S, allowing a space S. The distance traveled by vehicle A during this reaction time is considered to be D1. So here from that is position A1 to A2, the distance will be equal to this distance that can be considered here VB into T is the reaction time of the driver. In this reaction time of the driver, the vehicle moving with a design speed V, that can be considered distance D1. V in meter per second and T is in seconds. Second will get cancelled, we will get in meters. So that distance D1 is the VB into T here in meters. So that now we come to know that what is distance D1, and here we have to substitute T as 2 seconds. We have to substitute T as 2 seconds. Similarly, the distance D2 and distance D3 are the distances traveled by the vehicle A and traveled by vehicle C. So these distances I will discuss in next video lecture. Stay tuned. Thank you.